Hey you guys, it's time again for everybody's favourite video series, Punishing Dumbass Openings. Love this, always get great feedback. It's great to punish a dumbass opening, and it's catching on. At every corner of the world, people are out there punishing dumbass openings. So this one was sent in by a chess.com friend, Eke Tahuna. And it's an absolute beauty. So they're rated 934, the opponent's rated 848. This is a 10-minute rapid game. And sit back and enjoy. I've got my coffee. Right, are you ready for this one? E4, nothing unusual there. But then, what? The Ware defense. W-A-R-E. A5 on move 1. And that's just crap. Let's see why it's crap, okay? Well, he's getting control of a square here, right? See, he's not controlling any more squares on the board than he was before. Or maybe, arguably, the rook can come out here. Okay, he hasn't moved either the B or D pawns to release his light squared bishop. He hasn't moved the E or G pawns to release his dark squared bishop. He's got no control over the centre of the board. And the only piece that has been released is potentially a rook. Okay. So, all in all, very, very bad way to start a game of chess. So, white now brings out the knight. D4 is the move I've played the most. I've looked this up. I've faced this playing white 7 times or 8 times, and I've won 5.5. So, 5 wins, 2 losses, and a draw against this dumbass opening. Okay, so we have knight c3, and now b6, and this is kind of weird. I mean, is there like a crab opening or something like that that does this? Maybe on both sides of the board, the crab defense. I don't know. It's possible, but it all goes very quickly downhill. Okay, so clearly black isn't taking much time over these moves. It's like 3 seconds per move, and now d4. Nice to see that. Taking control of the centre, staking a claim, dominance of the board, nice to see. And now e6, so again, very quiet. At least now he can release a bishop, right? To here, or maybe to here, and also his queen could come out. Here, bishop f4, decent move, developing a piece. In general, I might be, one thing I do notice is that white hasn't developed any pieces on the king side. Now, might be white's idea to castle long in this situation. Seeing as black's already wasted a couple of moves with some pawn pushes there. However, by the same token, black has some advanced pawns on the queen side, so maybe you don't want to be castling in that direction in the line of these advanced pawns. But, so, at this point in time, you should already be starting to think, which way am I going to go with a king? Okay. But we'll see if there's any castling at all. So we have d6 from black, and now d5. Maybe it's not the ideal move. White still hasn't got his king safe. Still hasn't developed all the minor pieces. So I would probably have been inclined to develop the knight or develop the bishop, something like that, and just getting ready to castle, and then strike out in the centre, probably. But we have d5 from white, now challenging this e6 pawn here. But it's, like I say, I think that is a little premature. And now black lashes out with g5. And that is, I mean, okay, look, black's first 5 moves, pawn, 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 right? He's already solidly in dumbass territory anyway, so... Excuse me. But this is, I mean, is he thinking about king safety at all here? Because where's he going to put his king now? Alright, so white now goes ape on black. This is just gorgeous, right? He's saying, okay, you're attacking my bishop. Fine. I'm going to throw your ass in check, okay? So we have bishop here, check. Now, and this is because of the d5 pawn that I criticised earlier. Now the knight can't take, right? Because bishop just takes, he's still in check. Big trouble, okay? If the bishop blocks here, well, let's see, shall we? Bishop d7. Now, according to the machine, there's one good move for white in this position. Can you find the one good move? And remember, bear in mind that white here is sub 1000. Okay, so he's got a bishop under attack here. He's got a bishop under attack here that is defended, and there's some tension in the middle of the board as well. Still hasn't castled. What does white play now that the computer applauds him for? D takes e6? Are you kidding me? D takes e6, just leaving this bishop hanging out to dry, right? Striking out in the middle, busting open black's king position, right? This bishop is pinned, so cannot take the pawn, right? This bishop could take there, right? Let's see what happens. F takes e6, and now, in true chess boot camp style, once you've started punishing a dumbass opening, don't ease off. Keep your foot on his throat, mate. What move does white play next? And I will tell you, it comes with a boom on the end of it. There should be a boom notation, shouldn't there? There probably is. 2 exclamation points or 3. Queen h5. Boom. All together now. Boom. Look at that. Right? Because this dumbass here has moved his pawn there. He hasn't got g6 anymore to block. Knights can't block a queen check from there because they're on the wrong colour, right? So the king's knight can't help. Bishop can't help. Rook stuck in the corner. Where's the king going to go? Here. And now, all together, bishop takes g5, check, skewering the king against Her Majesty the Queen. Now the king doesn't have an awful lot of options here, right? Can't go there because he's in check, can't go there because he's in check, can't go there because he's in check, and can't stay there. So there's only one legal move, knight f6, right? Now bishop takes f6 check, and I think king takes is now forced because the king can't move and get out check any other way. Queen h4 check, and now comes the point. The king can't retreat, right? The king has to move away, right, to one of these squares, okay? And then, boom. Good night, Your Majesty. Sweet dreams. We have bishop takes bishop, which is ridiculous when you're that much down in material. His only thought should be, how on earth do I get back into this game at this point, right? Anyway, so he trades off some material in dumbass style. Now we've got queen takes c7, queen takes c7, check, bishop blocks, knight to there. This is lovely, spotting the fact that the bishop's pinned by the queen. Throw in a check, bishop can't take, king moves here, pawn up with check, king takes e5, and now this king is solidly in the middle of the board, and I spy with my little eye a fork and a discovered check. Fork and discovered double check. Boom. I think that's worth a boom, don't you? Okay. And take the rook, and it's all going horribly wrong. Queen comes down with check, king moves again. Queen there, giving up the knight. Wow. But it's a fork, right? Boom. And the bishop falls. And then, just for good measure, white decides to castle on move 22 and puts king safe, right? But white is up a whole queen and a rook and a bunch of pawns, 2 pawns. So it's not going to end very well. And there we have check. It's not even checkmate. And I guess black at this point resigns. Proper dumbass opening. Yeah? Don't do that, boys and girls. Don't do that. Or someone like Eketahuno is going to come around and kick your ass because you deserve it, because it's a dumbass opening. Don't play dumbass openings, right? There's a point, there's a reason why we have opening principles in chess. Yeah, let's just check it out. Let's just check it out on the database, right? Here is the Ware defense. I've faced it in all games 8 times. and I've won 5 and drawn 1. In rapid, I've faced it 5 times, but interestingly, 2 wins, 2 losses with the D4 response, so actually fairly equal. Let's look at the Master Games. Okay, how many times has this been played? The Ware defense, not a lot, right? A5, where are you on the list? Right down here, 13 times. White has won 62% of the time. That is then, according to the database results, the 3rd worst opening that you can play in response to E4 as black, if you're a Grandmaster, all right? The only ones worse than that are Knight to H6, which is just gorgeous. I mean, seriously. Knight to H6 just loses 74% of the time. And then H5, right? H5, which is the mirror image of this one, so his dumbass cousin, right? H5 loses 63% of the time, or white wins 63% of the time compared to 62. So A5 and H5 are equally dumbass. Don't play either of them or you're a dumbass too. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you later.